All right. So if you watched my video from yesterday, you already know that Jump Festa is going on. And basically, yesterday was the day of Jump Festa. But Japan is kind of a day ahead of us. So today, day two is going on. We're not going to get the information until about 10 hours from now. I'm recording this video on the 20th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Earlier today, this morning, the rest of the Jump Festa news came out, okay? My video yesterday was talking about what we will be seeing from the announcements. And today, we got the rest of those announcements. So let me go into that. So, as you can see right here, I'm going to scroll down real quick. All of these anime so far today got announcements. Okay, today, My Hero. They will receive a special episode on May 2nd, 2026. The anime sequel episode titled More adapts chapter 3043. Okay, they got a little logo here. Teaser trailer they dropped at the venue. Everybody saw it. Okay, see the logo? That's pretty clean. I do like that. Reminds me of some Sonic shit or something. I don't know. But anyway, Rurouni Kenshin. We got an announcement for that. What happened? They discussed the highlights of the Rurouni Kenshin Hokkaido arc manga. That's it. Okay, Soma Saito, Taku Yashiro, Makoto Furukawa, they all attended the stage. Okay. Mortariri the Patriot. As you can see, musical has been revealed. I'm not going to keep reading every one of these. You can see it yourself too. I'll scroll down. Okay, Gintama. New trailer for a new arc. They dropped a visual. Okay, it's going to drop on February 14th, 13th, my bad. So there's a premiere date for that. You can go watch the trailer yourself. I'm not going to really watch it right here. Copyright. Yozakura Season 2 Family. Yozakura Family Season 2. Yes, I read that right the first time. Don't worry about it. Undead Unluck. Okay. Special anime. Premiere December 25th. Updates, my bad. Undead Unluck updates premiering on the 25th of December. So we're gonna get more on the 25th. Assassination Classroom. Okay, a new trailer. I don't know what it's for. Is it a new show? New season. You gotta find out. It might just be a special episode. Honestly, we can't read this kanji. We're gonna have to find out later. But it's a new trailer. I think it's a special episode. Okay, you see Kochi Kame. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, we got a trailer for that. I'm sure all of you know this. We know more of the voice cast too. Probably a lot of people that a lot of us, some of you don't know. Or a lot of, maybe we do know them. I don't know. We're going to find out. January 8th is when the season premieres. Baseball anime, Oblivion Battery, a new visual, 2027 premiere date. It's a new show getting made, okay? We got a lot of new shows getting made. Marriage X Hodgson. New little show here. The voices of the main character went on the stage with the director, talking about the latest updates on the production because the anime is coming out. It's a new one, right? Okay. Hell's Paradise, Jigoku Raku, right? Jigoku Raku. Yeah, it says right here, yep, Jigoku Raku. So, yeah, season 2. Okay. We got a song. I never heard the song. I'm not going to listen to it now. But it's a good show. Blue Exorcist. Okay. I guess they have a game. I didn't know that. So, they're not talking about anything new. They're just talking about how popular it was at the venue. Kaiju number 8. Okay. Trailer and a new season. Yeah. That's the final arc, actually, by the way, right? So I didn't even notice. Yeah, I did say the show was kind of like, the story was getting toward the end. They could probably finish the whole story in one more season. I didn't think they would. I said that for a fact. But we got to see how they do it. Maybe they'll change some things, man. because I personally was a little disappointed by parts of the ending in the manga and things leading up to the ending. So about the middle of the story, about around last season and what's going to happen in the beginning of this season, I guess. Around then, I'm kind of disappointed with the story. Kindergarten Wars, okay? Look at that. Magic and Muscles. I like this one, okay? Yes, season 3, 2027. Watch out for it. Prince of Tennis, okay? New anime visual. Chain Soldier, okay? It's alright, but it's one of them. They be doing that anime shit, heavy on the perv shit. Look, World Trigger, okay? New production, new project for World Trigger. They're gonna be covering the Border Enlistment arc, Large Scale Invasion arc, the B Rank Wars beginning arc. We're getting a lot of World Trigger for the reboot in the beginning. We don't have to wait for them to almost catch up. Because this is almost catching up right here, basically, to where the anime was. Okay, not the manga. I'm not saying that. Phantom Busters. Okay, he drew the mangaka drew a picture. Okay, yeah. Gokura guy. I'm not sure if they're not talking about Gokuraka guy, or was it? I don't know what it is right now. I'm not gonna lie. Sakamoto Days season 2 got announced. Jump Festa teaser trailer. Okay, and the visuals were released. Go watch that trailer. Okay, I should have said this earlier, but I didn't. Um, they have a live stream going on for the stream too for Jump Festa. Okay, because in Japan, it's the only place it's at. In Japan, you need a Japanese ID anyway to get inside of the venue. Okay, so it's literally just for Japanese people. That's where we get all the info from, and translators online, right? So, um, there's 3 stages. Okay, they have the red room, the red stage, the blue stage, and the yellow stage. Okay, and the red stage would I think most likely would be this one. The red stage is for the big name mangas, right? So like One Piece, Chainsaw Man, Boruto, probably, right? 2 Blue Vortex, and then the blue stage is the middle. They're not as big, and then you know the last one, the green stage, is the smallest one. I don't know why it's yellow here, but it's red, blue, green, right? Red, blue, green. So it's scaling from like the biggest to lowest. Blue at the bottom. I mean green at the bottom. My bad. Before I start talking about a little bit of Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball is at Jump Festa, okay? Like I said yesterday too, Dragon Ball is going to be at Jump Festa, and then next month in the beginning, when it's the new year, I guess on the 25th of January, right? January 25th, we get the Genki Dai Matsuri. And the Genki Dai Matsuri is going to be the accumulation of everything Dragon Ball there. Because Dragon Ball has 3, like this says right here, Dragon Ball has 3 mangas in serialization. Because remember, they have like that arcade game. Was it Dragon Ball? I forget what it's called. But anyway, so this is the day 2 venue. Those streams I just showed you earlier, the red room, the blue room, and the green room, these are going to be at the venue for today. Okay, so I'm not going to read all of these, but I'll show you 4 screenshots and you can pause them on your own and look at what to expect from today. And you can go to that channel I showed you and watch the live stream, respectfully for whichever manga is big enough to fit in those categories I told you. But yeah, like Dragon Ball SD, and then they got there's another one, Dragon Ball Super Divers, that's what it's called. And then regular Dragon Ball, right? Super and whatnot. So they're gonna talk about Dragon Ball. We're getting some more manga, for a fact. And then all these other manga right here, you can see for yourself. I don't need to describe anything for any of these because, my bad, I keep zooming in so you get yourself a good pause. So yeah, I don't need to describe anything for these because it's self-explanatory. You know, they're gonna talk about the manga. They're probably getting just a general panel talking about stuff, or they got something for the future, right? 'Cause I see My Hero Academia, even though that's kind of done, but it's whatever. Okay. Yep. So you just get your screenshots. I'm not gonna read every single one of these, like I said. I like a lot of these on here. And then Dragon Ball, boom. So we got a lot of pictures coming out because I'm sure you know Dragon Ball has their own like section at the venue. There's a booth. Toei and Dragon Ball have their own booth. One Piece has their own booth too, and they got a lot of stuff going on. Animations on the screens, on the walls, and a lot of figures and stuff. I got a couple of screenshots here from the Dragon Ball booth. Okay, but nothing too crazy. They got art everywhere. I mean, it is all super crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. The statues and figurines up here. You see that? Okay, and they actually have the real figurines like displayed below right here, so you can see them in person. The same exact ones, right? We're gonna see them down here. We're gonna see them. So yeah, it's crazy. So all stuff from Toriyama's mind in his manga is like his ideas, the car, the shape of the car that he made. You know, Bulma hat. You know, all the designs of clothes that he thought of. There's sooner or later there's gonna be a whole Dragon Ball world, right? They're actually doing that too, the theme park. So yeah, that's gonna happen anyway. Yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. This is Dragon Ball introducing themselves to Jump Festa. We're gonna have to wait 6 hours. I don't know, maybe it's gonna be like I don't know how long it's gonna take for this video to upload. But within like 6 hours, it's like 1 o'clock for me, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, December 20th, okay? And yeah, well it's 2 o'clock now, but okay. Nice picture from Toyotaro. You see these the screens at the event, and you can see stuff like while you're there, like different animations playing, the characters talking to you. They're gonna have Nozawa there, and they're gonna have a lot of the animators and people behind the scenes who work on like Ayoku and I forgot the other guy's name, but like people who like kind of run things and make directorial decisions and whatnot when it comes to like story and just the future of Dragon Ball in general, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, and then One Piece. Yeah, like I said, you see One Piece. You can see the One Piece booth right here, looking pretty good. I mean, it's better. I don't have all the screenshots, but they had like the walls were animated. You can see the crew like walking to a bar and smokers sitting in a lounge. Like you're looking through the window, or like you're looking down the hallway. I'm sure y'all seen it before. It was pretty crazy. You should go try to search it up. Actually, pretty good. That's where all those new One Piece animations came out. That's where those came from. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep this video too long. I'm gonna end this shit right here. When more news comes out later today, I'm gonna cover it again. I'm covering all the news that I can. Right? There might be stuff coming out like in a couple minutes. I don't know. But I know the events, those live streams, the red room, the green room, the blue room, or blue room and green room, in that order. Blue, green. Those rooms, you gotta just pick on which stream you wanna watch. Respectively, whichever manga is bigger than the other, right? That's where it's gonna be. The smaller manga are in the green room, okay? But I'm out. Video over.